Yeah, well, you mentioned community, and I think in today's world, and I've got my day job is real estate, and I've got clients from all over, from the US, a few from Oregon actually, and from Sweden and from the UK, and what everybody seems to be missing the most is where community is the most important thing. It's almost like everybody's forgotten how to be good neighbors, and you know, whether it's because of financial reasons or political reasons or wars or whatever, everyone's so pissed off and angry with each other, and we've forgotten how to be good to each other. And you feel that when you come here, that people are just good to each other. And Portugal is a great example because, I mean, I think I've met maybe 4 or 5 different types of nationalities there, but they kind of just come in and they just get into the swing of things. And a lot of it's because of the space that the guys have created there and their nature, which is very typical Portuguese, like, just come and sit down, have a beer, have a chat, have some chips. He's always filling your bowl with crisps or whatever it is. But I mean, how's that experience been now plugging into the community of Caldas, and how's that been compared to what you thought it might have been like?
I'll say that I never could have imagined that I'd have this many friends and this kind of community, because you never had that in the US. You know, I was just like on a hamster wheel going as fast as possible. Like, I never took vacation, didn't take holidays. I was in the hospital and working when they were telling me, like, oh, you might have to have a major surgery, and it's like, I gotta have a meeting. And this is the kind of mentality, and it's great for making money, but it's not good for health or community. So I could never imagine, like, I would hang out with a select few people but didn't have that many friends. And now here it's like, now you have to be like, okay, I need to plan a day where I don't do anything and I don't hang out with people, because you always have the opportunity to hang out with people. It took us a little while to grow that. First we had a lot of expat friends and stuff, and we weren't really plugged into the community here, the Portuguese. But going to Portugal really was the gateway to that. And also, I think doing the band also has helped with that. Like, that's how we, got to What the Folk, Malaika. So I think also it's important if you come here, because a lot of people be like, I can't find a community here. And we were having, we had expat, but we weren't plugged into, we want to be, in the Portuguese community. And so I think if you just get out there, do something, whether it's some kind of art or sport or music or whatever, and then you'll start to make those kinds of connections.
And for you, with a family, with kids?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we have found the same exact thing, that we have way more friends here than we did in the US. It's really ironic. We were there for so long, and then we're here for a year and a half, and I feel like we have all these different communities that we're part of. So we have we obviously have like the parents and kids community that we are part of. You go into Dom Carlos Park and there's, people playing on the playground, people just out with their kids, and so your kids will start playing together and you strike up a conversation, and that's really satisfying. And then, being a part of the band has been a fantastic way to meet people as well and just make connections, in Bordalu. So I feel like I have kind of the music community, I've got the parents community, and then just kind of some ad hoc people here and there that we've met along the way that have been really friendly. And,
and it's interesting because you guys did something I think which is quite key. You walked into a local bar. You walked into Bordalu, and a lot of people, I think sometimes when we come as expats, I've been here 16 years, and I think when we come as expats, we're kind of expecting people to walk out of their institution and say, come inside, come and see. The Portuguese aren't like that. But when you walk in, you'll get the best welcome, you'll get the best, and it's just interesting to see even a town like Caldas, which, like you guys said, they're not touristic, but we've never had so many different nationalities living in and around Caldas before. It's a real change. But the Portuguese are the ones that kind of are open to that, and they let that happen.